Hello, sweet friends. Okay, so y'all know I told you I was doing some fresh green beans today, some loaded baked potatoes, and I was grilling some pork chops. Well, y'all are always asking me what kind of seasoning do you use on your meats, like if I'm doing chicken or pork chops or whatever. And y'all, I used to use this rub all the time, and I actually forgot about it. I know you're thinking, if you loved it, why'd you forget about it? But I did. I forget everything. Anyway, I remembered today, and I used this rub on my pork chops, so I just want to share it with y'all, and I want you to try it. I know you'll love it. I'm fixing to read you off the ingredients. It's like 12 different things, but it is simple things that you probably already have in your cabinet, and you will love it. I promise you. Okay. So go ahead and pause. Go get you a pen and paper or save the video and come back and watch. One or the other. Alright, so it is 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Now, that's what the recipe calls for, but I usually only do about 2 or 3 tablespoons. You know, 1/4 of a cup is about 4 tablespoons. I usually do less than that because y'all know we don't love sweet, but now you do however much you want. I just wanted to go ahead and tell you the exact amount. So anywhere from 2 to 4 tablespoons of brown sugar, depending on your liking for sweets, okay? 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon onion powder, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 1/2 teaspoon oregano, 1 teaspoon of ground mustard, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. And y'all, it is delicious. So what I do is, let's see what I do with that. Oh yeah. I mix it up like in a little bowl like this. This is what I had left. And you can always double this if you're making a ton of meat. But usually this is always enough, and you're probably going to have some left over. But I mix it up, and after I wash my pork chops, yes, I wash my meat. If you don't want to, then don't wash it, but I wash mine. After I get them good and washed and dried off, I take this, as you can see here, what it looks like. And I just heavily coat both sides, rub it in really good, and take some olive oil, drizzle over the top as I rub it in, and then I just let it sit for a little bit before I grill it. But now listen. What I like to do is, since I normally have some left over, I will spoon some out of this and put it in a different container, and that way I can reach my hand in, get some of the seasoning, rub it in the meat without contaminating all of it. So like this is still good. I didn't contaminate this because I got some out and put in another container to, you know, like I guess you'd call double dipping back in as I was rubbing it in my meat. So just keep that in mind, because you will likely have enough for another time or some left over. And if you rub your pork chops and then dip your hand back in, you're going to have to throw it out. So I normally mix it up, put it in another container, and then dip my hands in it and rub it all in the pork chops. And y'all, it is so good. Let me show you these pork chops. Oh, I've got a fly in here. Y'all know it drives me nuts, but I've been in and out grilling. Look at these pork chops, y'all. I know you can't really see it. Look at these. Didn't that look good? I did some bone in and some boneless. I had a little bit of both, so I did both. And I love that little char on there. That's how I like to do it. I cook them at a pretty high temperature, so that they can get those good marks on there. There's that fly. But anyway, y'all, that rub is so good. Your pork chops will be delicious. So I want y'all to try it. And like I said, it's just simple things that you already have. Y'all can see here, I have my plate. I did the loaded baked potato, those fresh green beans that I've cooked all day long. Y'all, I cooked those for several hours. And then of course our pork chop. I'm dying to try this potato. Don't y'all love a good loaded potato? So good. And y'all know we love green beans. So that's always a go-to vegetable for us. So good. Let's try a little bite of this pork chop. It just pulls right off the bone. But y'all, that seasoning is so good. Y'all will love it. Delicious. All right, y'all. Like I said, I remembered that rub today. And I thought, goodness, as long as I've been on here doing these videos, I have not even showed that because I have forgot about it. I have not used it in forever. So I was so happy whenever I remembered it. But it's so good. Y'all got to try it, and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.